What's up, everybody? My name is Aero, and today we're doing something that I should have done a long time ago, and we're going over our battles from round 1 of season 3 of Street Style Reborn. So if you guys don't know what this is a somewhat of a different comp now, so there's a little bit more to explain. So last year they had just one set of drivers. Now there's the pro and the open drivers. We were lucky enough to do well enough in points last year, so we have a pro license. So there's qualifying now. It's run a little bit more traditionally. We qualified 10th, which is pretty good for me. I don't remember the score because this was like weeks ago that this happened, and I'm just dumb and forgot all about it. So qualified 10th in Yas Marina. Yas Marina is a fun track. You guys will see the layout here in a minute. And I'm driving the Falcon. So for those who've been around for a while, this is my old main car from Forza 4 that kind of got nerfed with the tire selection not really being what I hoped for, and the weight to tire to weight rule and all that stuff. So I had to really pursue other avenues. So this car, there's different weights for different tire sizes. So 265s have a certain, you can't go over 275s, I believe. 275 has a certain weight, 265 has a certain weight, and 255 has a certain weight. So I'm in the 255s setup with this car. Street tires, because that's the name of the game for this competition, but as long it's very little restrictions in terms of what you can pick. So you're going to see a lot of different cars in this series as we go along. This is, again, first round of the season, first round back competing. We're up against Methods, representing Team Drift Royals. Good team. I'm going to be leading first, and yeah, let's see what happens.
Which is going to be taking on TDR Methods. Falcon versus S14. Let's see what happens. The Hot Boy begins his go, and it is very slow from the Hot Boy.
Wow, contact?
Yeah, contact from slow.
Kind of just sitting there on his door the entire time.
Well, through the contact, yes, but I don't think the rest of the... It's very smooth. Very smooth from Aero.
Okie dokie. So we're going to be pretty much watching these together since it's been so long since the comp happened. This is my first lead run of the tournament. Apologize for the quality. Honestly, there's so much stuff that I had to go through that I didn't really record anything, so I just grabbed this all from the SSR Twitch channel, which you guys can find in the Discord, or in the description. So your entry point's right about here. I kind of hesitated a bit. Methods ended up getting into me. I didn't really undershoot, though. But luckily, that contact was his fault. I'm sitting on a bit of an advantage here. Really hit the line wrong here. Lets him catch up, but he's kind of just not really putting it together behind me at this point. Decent on the outer zone. Again, not a really good lead run for me at this point. The nerves are real. You can see me not really committing to angle there, but I kept it within this outer zone. So not the best follow run from him, including contact, but I definitely left a lot on the table. So we're going to switch places and see what happens in my follow run.
Answer.
We will
Pretty
have
sure I already know it, but...
yeah, that's what I think too. But it also depends. We'll see. Good
on the initiation.
Yeah. Ooh.
Transitions really tidy from both drivers.
And apparently
good angle. And apparently the big boy is going to keep up with that little racer.
Yeah.
All right, so we're chasing Methods now. Methods with a kind of like that's a bait entry. You kind of want to wait and hang out on the outside and then dive in. He kind of slowly worked his way in, so he's going to be pushing out wide. It's going to slow him down for the second turn. So you see me wait, then I get inside, and then I'm going to really climb on him. You could drop one on the rumbles, by the way. I'm gonna really climb on him. See how much ground I made up there? That was the key here. You basically just wanted to run your racing line. Sounds crazy, I know, but want to run your racing line. See, as long as you can, and make nice arcs. So right on his quarter panel, I got a little bit too close too late. I should have started backing off right here, but I'm still charging even though he needs to transition. So ended up just a little boop. I think that was just some net code or whatever. The big mistake I make here is dropping a tire, possibly 2. I think they're only counted as 1 off of this outer zone, and then I'm really missing some proximity there. But I think due to Methods follow run, we ended up going one more time, which is whew, that's thank gosh, because the more I ran, the less nervous I got. So I didn't really do a lot of practice beforehand for this either. So we switched positions again, one more time. I think that was the right call. I think overall, if I wouldn't have dropped a tire, I think I would have won that one. But I think the tire dropping pretty much brought it into maybe this, and they're comparing mistakes. And I always say never leave it in the judge's hands. So we're going again, and here you go.
Here we go. Aero leading in the big boy.
Really good angle on the initiation.
Yes.
Not so much coming out of the second S.
Ooh, a little bit of contact on transition. Gonna throw the S14 off, and Aero went wide as well. I don't know if that was because of the contact.
All right, so for me, way bigger entry. I kind of did what he did, though, and went in a little bit earlier. Bigger entry, I look a little bit more confident in the car now. He ends up transitioning late or gets off-put by my transition or my first turn or my angle. So you see that gap here. I'm lucky that my car was a little quick. It wasn't fast, but it was a little quick. So I was able to keep a bit of distance between me and him. It's nothing crazy, but it was able just to kind of hold some safety net, so he couldn't get some like really close up to my door kind of stuff. Transition, really good transition from him right over my bumper. And then goes really inside, but I'm off course, and this will be important later in the video. If you get bumped here, it'll just shoot you off. That's just the way it on Forza's contact works right now. It sounds really stupid, but like I just got sent off, so 2 tires off. I did my best to try to come back onto the course, but unfortunately that's a big mistake from me, but the rest of my run was great. So I'm still not sure, to be honest, full disclosure, what caused the off here. I don't know if it was just me getting a little bit excited or the actual contact, but I think a lot of I think it was maybe 50-50. So we're going to be switching positions. We'll see what I can do in the follow to try and make that up.
Anything that's got an American heart is America. An American car. That's how America works. If you have an American motor, you're an American car. But talking about that, this freaking Falcon is going hard in the paint. You are getting close to that.
Woof.
Okie dokie, follow position. It's one more time battle of our top 32. I don't know how many people were in the comp, so top 32, we'll just say that. Good entry from him. See, he does the same thing again. I entered a little bit late. I kind of kept things soft and safe because I knew I had to be really on his door proximity to have a chance of winning or sending it into another one more time. Transition really close to him. I think what the judges liked was I was really close in proximity in these areas. A lot of people were closing in on this outer zone, but I was close through the first half of the course. So I think that really helped me out a little bit. He was really shallow with angle. Give him some room to transition. And then I'm right back on him, but he drops a tire. So I'm right there with him. He drops I think it's a 2-tire drop right here. I think he's off 2. So technically we've both made the same mistake, so we have to go chase for chase. They deemed I had the better chase over him, which I tend to agree with. I was closer throughout most of the course. They also, I believe the judges were saying, when I went off course, got back on course. Like I tried to get back on. But Methods, when he went off course, he stayed off course and just used that into his line. And they liked that I worked to get the car back on the course. Either way, something that doesn't happen a lot in this channel, I got a win. A W for your boy. We'll be moving on into the next round of knockout competition up in the top 16 against a buddy of mine, TUS Ranga, driving an S13, I believe RB powered. Really excited for this one because we ended up battling, I believe, at Daytona last year. My first time out on the wheel. Oh no, we battled Daytona. I don't think I made the video because I missed a shift. I think it was just like a exhibition event. I missed a shift because I was still getting used to the wheel, and he just like zipped right past me, and I was really disappointed because me and Ranga were practicing really well. So really excited for this battle. I'm kind of feeling the groove now. Those first battle jitters are over. I'm not so nervous anymore. So yeah, I think I'll be following first for the rest of these battles. So yeah, here we go. Battle number round 2, top 16 against TUS Ranga.
Another Nissan.
Yep. So we're gonna have a new S chassis killer today, hopefully, but a little bit of contact in the 50 roll. But it does look like the Falcon.
Some contact in the transition.
Yeah, it kind of looked like both of them got up on the curb and neither one of them had control there.
Yeah, it was a little shaky.
Also, very shallow
But-
from Ranga.
All right, Ranga, again, he's usually driving a Volvo. He's in an S13 now. I expected him to go right. That's what that contact is there. I expected him to do that, but he kind of does like a flick. I wasn't ready for. So, if Ranga, if you're watching this, that wasn't on purpose, my guy. Sorry. A little bit of a wavery entry from Ranga. Again, when you're chasing, you want to do this arc. He kind of just slowly works it in. Now he's got to kill a lot of speed. He had a huge gap on me, but I transitioned right over his bumper, and I'm right back in on him. I'm giving him a little bit of contact because it's my buddy, you know. That's what I like about battling friends, is that you can get aggressive with them, and it's fun. So I really had no problems getting on the door. Ranga, he also went a little bit shallow. I expected him to go a bit more to this outer zone, so I mean that's probably what caused the contact. Either way, I'm the one that hit him. Going into this last corner here, he goes a bit shallow, but then I fill the outer zone. Then I'm like, oh, he's gonna gap me, so I cut back in and follow him through. Not the best run by Ranga, and not necessarily the best chase run by me. I let him get away from me in a couple areas, but not a bad start to it. And gonna be switching positions with him now and leading, which is not really my strong suit, to be honest. I'm a better chaser than I'm a leader, but we'll be leading.
I don't understand it. Ooh.
Wow, really shallow.
I don't understand what's going on here. It seems like
Aero?
Ranga is slowly rolling him, and Aero is running a very decent line right now.
Yeah, he.
Alrighty, thick boy cometh. You can see here that I'm actually doing what I'm supposed to do and staying out wide and then inching in. He kind of doesn't really know what to do and chase. He looks a little lost in this turn because most people are doing what he was doing and slowly going in. I stayed way out wide and then cut in for speed. Also, I'll throw a big angle here too. So he's like, oh shit, what do I do? Now, he's going to be transitioning right across my bumper. A little bit of a bump to me, but I think... Oh, yeah, it was a way of a late transition for me, though. So that's not more on me than it is him. Again, I haven't seen these runs in forever. Good fluid angle by me. He catches me up really easy. He's really fast in this thing. And then I think... Nope, I feel the outer zone really nice. A little bit on that white line there, but I think that's okay. But his proximity was much better. This battle goes one more time. Watching it back, I think the mistake that I made that, again... put it into the one more time area was that late transition on turn 1 on my lead. Like I said, I'm kind of watching it back and I'm not sure if it should have been one more time or should have been a flat out me win. But again, like I said, if you don't agree with the calls the judges make, don't leave it in the judges' hands. And I could definitely see the argument of that late transition causing the one more time. And I don't want mine and Ranga's battle to end this way. I want us to give each other our best. So I was like, you know what, awesome, get another chance to run against my buddy. And I kind of know how he drives around here now in this car. He had been testing a couple other cars when we were practicing, so I'm like, cool, I know how to run him now, and I'm gonna try to just be as aggressive as I can on my one more time battle. So this is me and Ranga's one more time battle for the top 16.
The god has not come out yet. He will come out later. But here we go. Ranga versus Aero. Ranga leading one more time.
Wow.
Battle. Ooh, a little bit of contact. I think Aero said, "You're not full angled yet. Get there." Oh, I'm gonna. Oh, wow, way shallow.
Wow, really shallow and contact.
Okay, so I'm following. He again does the same thing. I prep. You can see he gains on me initially, but then I'm gonna gain so much on him. Good transition, and then I'll be able to get really close. He looked like he was. I swear to God, hand on heart. He looked like he was shallow on angle here, so I'm like, you know what? Let me help him out a bit, and I gave him a little bit of a bump to set him to throw a little bit more angle and be able to get to this outer zone. I did that completely on purpose. I promise. I know it sounds like I'm making it up, but I'm not. And then he goes into the transition here. I think he does. Yeah, he goes a little shallow. Really throws me off because I set my car up to go to drift out wide. So I was like, oh shit, I gotta kill speed, gotta kill speed. He's not making it out all that way. A little contact here. Kind of big bobble from me, and I try to push the car out wide again. Really don't like to see that. That's an unfortunate mistake from Ranga. But I know that going into my lead, I'm like, okay, well, I just need to not be a Neanderthal in my lead, and I should be getting the win here. It sucks. I don't like especially when against friends, I want to run as hard as I can and be beating each other based on skill, but consistency is a part of that. So, I think I'm in an advantage, so I have that in my mindset when I'm going to my lead run here of our second battle.
You know what? Kill the one that needs to be killed. You know what to do. Oh,
wow,
good transition. Ranga not as aggressive as Aero right now. Oh, but there it is.
Wow, pushing Aero. That really messed him up.
Right, more of the same here. Just staying wide. I actually cut in a little bit early here. But I didn't mean to throw that much angle, but here we are. Way better transition from me. I open up a bit of a gap. You see Ranga really cut some angle to try to keep up with me. Not as much angle as I'm used to pulling, but again, I'm kind of in the conservative mode here. I know I have an advantage. I don't need to do anything crazy in the lead position. Little bit of a... I was going to say late transition, but like, not really, because I was planning to throw a big angle. So he gets in the back of me here. Give me a bit of a wiggle. I ended up keeping it on track, but it really messes my line up through the last corner. And with Ranga's mistakes, that is going to be us moving on into the Grade 8. It was a really fun battle. I'm really happy that I got to run Ranga without some sort of stupid technical mistake like we had at Daytona. So I'm really, really excited that me and him finally got to have us one. But we still have our rubber match to have, hopefully, somewhere later on down the line. So, my next battle was scheduled to be, I think, Smarmy Binky in a 65 Mustang, but he had to withdraw from the tournament due to IRL commitments, and that's unfortunate. So, we actually didn't have a Grade 8 battle. We moved fast track right to the Final Four, and for those who have been fans of the channel for a while, you guys will know that my best finish ever in tournament has been 4th at DMA All-Stars in 2013. It is 2019. That was on Forza 4 at Road Atlanta. This is Forza 7 at Marina. Same car. Exact same car, which I find really cute and really poetic. So we're going to be switching it up. We're going against a UNK Scorpion. Scorpion's also in a Falcon. I believe his is a bit older. I think it's like a 68. He's from Straya. And this one's a good one.
What is happening?
Falcon versus Falcon. One smaller, one bigger. Let's see which one goes on. Now, that flick into the fucking initiation was crazy. Holy crap. Oh, too aggressive.
Wow.
Oh. Smooth. Not perfect from either one.
So again, I'm following first from a lower qualifying position. We'll be lower qualifying than all these guys here now. Really good entry from Scorp. See, this is what's going to separate the men from the boys here, is that late apex. This is really going to gain you speed in the second half, so people doing that are the smart ones. He throws big angle, late transition from him, right across his bumper. I could have pulled a bit more angle here, but I was really going for proximity. Right on him. Again, I charged him way too late, so I kind of prevented him to transition there a little bit. I think that was more lag than anything, because he is from Australia and I am from Canada, so we have a big ping difference, because it didn't seem to affect him at all. He feels that outer zone nice, but because he's feeling that outer zone nice, it gives me a chance to go a little bit shallow and really gain some ground on him and really get some good proximity at this after this run. So I feel like there were moments of greatness for me here, but then I made mistakes, especially in that transition. So my plan for my lead run is just to go all out, because I feel like I had a deficit, and there's not much more you can do when it comes to having a deficit going in your lead run. So, switching positions, we are.
Two will be in the finals. Which one? That is the question. But, oh boy, it's going to be interesting to figure out which one it is. Because, oh, that's a definite mistake, I think, from that one there. A little bit oh. A little bit I don't know.
All right, so I did a big heckin' lead. I think that's the biggest angle for me so far in this tournament. Going into this turn one, Scorp looked like he again did that thing that people do, just didn't hang it out wide with me. He cut it in shallow, like everyone else has been doing. You see, he's like almost a quarter of a car ahead of me here. His front bumper should be behind my front bumper, so that really throws him off. I ended up grabbing a little bit of curb there, too much. Late transition. No, late transition? Not really. transition decently well, maybe a bit early, honestly. Or a bit late. No, I was a little bit late. I'm an idiot. Ignore me. Good angle for me, though. Scorp getting back into his rhythm. Really good transition from Scorp there, right across the bumper. I feel that outer zone pretty good as well. Scorp right with me, but a little bit shallow. I'm thinking because of his mistake into turn 1 equated to my mistake into turn 3. And luckily, we're going one more time. I've had a one more time every single battle so far. It's exhausting. I think I battled the most out of anybody else in the bracket. It's I guess this is making up for getting first rounded so many times. And getting a winner, this is going to the final. So we're kind of throwing everything we had at each other. Me and Scorp talked after this. Both said it was the most fun we ever had, especially the second half. So I'll stop talking and show you guys the second half.
Hey, this is going to be a very good battle. Let's see what happens. Oh, a little bit
some
of contact
right off the bat.
Yeah. Oh, over the rumble strips it goes. Scorp a little bit off on that second inside clip. But right on that line, going a little bit shallow, then coming back out.
Yeah.
All right, Scorp does this flick he hasn't really done before. That kind of throws me off. I give him a little bit of a boop. Again, he has every right to do that. A mistake is on me. He makes the corner well, though. I'm right there with him. He goes a bit wide here, which is going to be his downfall. He goes a little bit wide, so he's got a really kill speed here, which, again, this is my good section. It really opens the door up for me. I kind of go wide, though, so I don't really make the best of it. But where I do, he goes wide here, but I didn't know that you could get away with that. So he goes real wide, almost hits this wall, keeps his tires inside this line. So that's not a tire drop. That's nuts that he pulled that off. That looks so sick. I'm gonna zip right up to him though, get some easy cheap proximity. Not my best follow run at all. Really disappointed in my follow run, but what really hurt him was that late transition and grabbing a little bit too much curb here. I think that may have hurt him. Couldn't really catch back up to him, which was a disappointment, but still lots that could happen here, so we're switching positions and going again.
Yes, I understand that, but here's the thing. They're all a ginger has no soul, so how can they guard anything? But back into the...
That just means they don't give a shit.
Back into the deal. Very massive angle. Big slowdown from that on the entry.
It's Scorp staying right on his door.
Yeah. Aero is throwing as much angle as possible he can.
All right. My lead now. He does the same thing. He goes a little bit too inside too early. That's going to let me kind of take off here. He grabs a lot of curb here again. That's definitely a tire off. I have maybe one flirting with disaster out here, but nice and smooth for me. I tried to do what he did, to be honest. I'm like, well, I saw him pull it off, so maybe I can. I've never done this before. I took a chance and pulled it off, just keeping that outer zone nice and fluid. Scorp right there with me, but I think because of his tire drop, that's us in the finals. Scorp, hell of a fucking job, man. This was so fun to drive, so fun to watch, and I really hope I battle you again this year. Really, really tooth and nail, and we were, throwing everything we had at each other. Some of the closest tandem that I saw throughout the entire tournament as well. So honestly loved it. Scorp ended up going to finish third, so congratulations. But ladies and gentlemen, we are in the Street Style Reborn Pro Finals up against the one person I didn't want to battle, MrAeroHD. MrAeroHD is a former ESDA champion, arguably one of the best guys in the game currently. He has a first and a second place in ESDA this year, so big mountain to climb here in the final.
It's the final! It's the final countdown! Will Aero beat Rousey?
Wow!
Or will he mess up? Holy crap, Aero is on fire right now.
Wow!
Oh, but...
Rousey's...
Oh, there it is. There it is. There's the mistake. That's all it's going to take.
Yep.
Again, Rousey is leading. He's the first seed, by the way, qualified first. Shoot me. Enters good, does what you're supposed to do, maybe hanging it in a little early. I'm just trying to follow him as close as I can. Usually he runs away from me, Rousey, because he's so fast. transition right over his bumper here, and I'm right with him, right on his door, man. Matching his angle. He didn't really throw a lot of angle here. I don't think that's what that car is built for. I think it's, you know, really more consistent and speed based. Hits this outer zone. You can really, what I did here, you can really sacrifice not a lot. Like I kind of mid-tracked to like a little bit to the left, but it really helps you gain so much proximity without it looking super terrible. So I do that a little bit right there with him. He does have a way cleaner outer zone than me. I think I just went in and got a little spooked right here and was like, oh. This car has a problem too with if it's in third, it kind of lags a little bit. It looks like that's what happened. I would say Rousey has a very, very slight advantage going into my lead run just because of this bobble here. His lead run was lacked angle, but in line. It was basically spot on. I didn't really see him do much wrong, so I'm expecting to lose. It's Rousey. I mean, Rousey is one of the best guys in the game right now under the ESDA rule set, but I've been on fire today. Never been to a final before, so I'm just like, you know what? Worst I can come is second. That's still a personal best for me in tournament, so I'm just going to give it everything I've got in the lead.
I asked him the one time to do some testing, and it was cool. He helped out. He's one of the nicest guys in Forza and one of the best drivers in Forza, and Aero is trying to prove himself against it, and you can see Aero is on good fire right now. Rousey, ooh, a little bit of contact on transition.
Up, some more contact.
So this one's a bit tricky. So you'll have to go and trust me. So we enter here. Again, I'm big angle for me. That's kind of what this car is good at, is really big angle. But Rousey is good at interpreting it, so he transitions at the proper time. So he stays right with me. I'm throwing a little bit more angle than he did in his lead. Not by much. It's nothing spectacular, but, you know, a little bit more. But he gets into the back of me here. You can see the sparks. He gets into the back of me here. And like we talked about when I went up against Methods, it can just shoot your car forward. So I transitioned really at the same place I always do. And my car just, like you see, it goes way off course. Now, I'll be honest. I didn't feel anything when we were battling. But like if you see when I transition, it's the same place I always do. But I get a little hooked up here on his front bumper, which might be the cause of that. Because the judges deemed it as being Rousey's fault. And especially watching it back, you can kind of see the car get a little bit hooked up on his front bumper. He gets a little bit too... I think that's just due to the lack of angle. If he would have been pulling the same angle as me, maybe that would have been easier for him to do. But I go way wide. And right there, I'm thinking, no, it's over. Because I wasn't even paying attention. I was too busy focusing on where I was going to pay attention to what was going on behind me. I didn't feel anything in the wheel. But good angle over the line. That was our last battle. And due to the contact, I only went out and fucking won the whole thing, guys. I only went out and won the entire tournament. I've never won a tournament before, no matter what size and what game, and to win one against an ESDA Pro, an ESDA champ, of course, goofy mistake, netcode crap, hitboxes, and I really hope that we get to battle again. I won. I only won. Surely that deserves a like on this video if you've made it this far. Holy moly, that's 25 minutes of recording. But thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry the video is so late. Round 2 is at Long Beach. If you guys want to support me, go to twitch.tv/SSR_drift. Go follow them, and you guys can watch the next round. Follow me on Twitch, MrAeroHD. Follow me everywhere. It's all the links that you need are in the description. Thank you guys so much. I'm really glad that I can bring this to you, and I'm so stoked. If I never do well again, at least I have this. So thank you guys very much. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.